Hello, my name is Luke Wiggs. This is my first video log ever, and the primary focus of this video log is to give my perspective on YouTube in the classroom. As an educator of special education students, I believe that it is very important for me to know how each of my students learns the best. The beauty of teaching is that no two students are exactly alike. This is especially true about the population I teach and work with on a daily basis. In order to accommodate the different learning styles in my classroom, I have to focus on differentiating instruction on a daily basis. Through differentiated instruction, I am ensuring that the content is being presented in multiple ways, so that no child is left behind and can learn the concept being taught. I differentiate instruction in my classroom using several different strategies. For example, I use videos, computers, multimedia presentations, one-on-one guided practice, group learning, online tutorials, games, and any other resource that is available for me to use. I have found that my students do enjoy the traditional lectures, which are necessary, however only in small doses. Technology has given me the necessary resources available to differentiate instruction so that students do not become bored in class while maintaining a positive learning environment. At Woodland High School in Henry County, Georgia, where I work, we do not have access to YouTube, which is very unfortunate. I understand why they have blocked YouTube because, quite frankly, there are several videos that are not appropriate in an educational setting. Before starting my master's at Boise State University, I'd never given much thought to using YouTube in the classroom, partly because we don't have it at our school. In several classes I've taken at Boise State, I have found some outstanding material on YouTube that I have used for projects or assignments that would be really good for me to use in my classroom. Using YouTube is very beneficial to teachers and students. One of the most important advantages I see with using YouTube in the classroom is that it provides educators with millions of free videos to choose from. The most important word in that sentence is free. With the current economic struggles in our country, schools are being affected too. School budgets all over the country are being cut, which in turn affects the library and the money they have available to spend on getting up-to-date and current films. Using YouTube in the classroom completely erases this problem. Also, through YouTube, you can create virtual field trips and lessons that will allow students to explore so many different topics. Whether a school has cut field trips due to budget constraints or they're in a low-income area, creating virtual field trips allows these students to see things they might not ever see. For example, how many classes could actually afford to go on a field trip to South Africa? Probably not many. But by creating a virtual field trip using videos from YouTube, these students could learn about their cultural, religion, architecture, cities, and important events that have happened in South Africa. Another advantage to using YouTube in the classroom is that you can create playlists on several different topics you might want to cover in class. These playlists of videos allow the students to see the material presented in several different ways. I teach resource math classes, and through YouTube I can find videos that appropriately meet all my students' educational needs. I can create multiple playlists on the same topic. For example, if we are learning about triangles in my classroom, I can create a playlist with more simple videos about triangles meeting the needs of my lower functioning students. For my students that are functioning on a higher level, I can create a playlist with more advanced videos about triangles. Because I have several computers in my classroom, and most of my classes only have 5 students, I can supplement my lessons with video playlists meeting each student's educational needs. By creating a YouTube channel, I can provide additional resources for my students to use at home or in the classroom. As a teacher of special students with disabilities, one of my biggest hurdles I face in the classroom is my students' computation and calculation skills. My students really struggle with multiplication, division, and adding and subtracting negative numbers. Through my YouTube channel, I can list hundreds of videos that may have to do with improving calculation skills. This is a great resource for my students to use at home or at school on the computers. Any opportunity my students have to use the computers at school is great because not only are they learning about the concept, but they're also improving their computer skills. I try to give my students as many opportunities to use the computer as possible because we must prepare them to be successful in the technology-rich society they live in. In conclusion, I think that YouTube is very beneficial to educators and provides them with countless of opportunities to differentiate instruction to meet the educational needs of all of their students. I plan on talking to my principal about getting YouTube available to the teachers at my school because I think we're missing out on a great instructional tool. Thanks for listening.